Some dumb vlog, E12. Keep moving. One thing I learned when I was younger, to keep moving. Because when you stop, you become frozen in that time or that status or that place where you're at. And you'll basically be there forever. To go more into detail, when I was 14, well, I was 13, I was like, yo, I need to work a summer job. I gotta get a summer job. I want to spend some money. I want to make some money. I want to have some in my pocket so I don't have to wear these fake Olis or borrow my cousin's clothes or, do stuff that, I needed money for that, at the time I couldn't get. I didn't have, and my family wasn't going to provide, or they couldn't provide. Back then it was just me and my mother and my grandfather, and he had, 3 daughters he had to take care of. For my mother, it was just me and her, and they smartly they felt the best thing to do with my money, with the money that they could get for me, was invested in education, which is probably the reason why I'm so far where I'm at now. But as far as clothes and anything that kids want, yeah, that was slim. But keep moving, man. To say that is to say at 13 I said I wanted to get a summer job. So at 14 I got a summer job. But once I got the summer job, I was like, okay, this is not enough. I need to keep moving. So 14 came, 15, I said I want to work more hours at the summer job. So I got more hours at the summer job. 15, 16 came, I said I can't do a summer job no more. I need a real job. Started working at Brentwick Park roller skating ring in Newark, New Jersey. Shout out to Malik and Sabor, because they're the ones that hired me. Sabor was the one that hired me. And he switched, and then Malik came and he kept me along. But I was 16, I was in school. A lot of kids, they played football, they played basketball, they did activities, they got all A's in school and things like that. Me, I worked. I like to work because I know that was provided for myself and I needed the money. But at 16 came, 17 came, I said, listen, this can't be it. I need to get a job, I can get a career. And 17 came for the summer. I was working at I was working at BBP, and I stopped so that I could do a program with the Essex County Prosecutor's Office. And they were teaching us, how to do like lawyer stuff and detective stuff. And I was like, listen, this will help me better my future. Got paid. And I was like, you know what? I need to go to college to follow this track. 18 came. I said, you know what? I'm graduating. I'm a man now. I need to get my own place. Had a job. Got a job at FedEx. Like I said, full-time, part-time at the time. But I was in school full-time. So I was like, I need to get, I need to get at my own place. So as 18 turning 19, by the time I turned 19, I had my own place. When I turned 19, I moved in a month after. So I turned 19 in July. In August, I moved in. 19, I had my own place. It sounds like, a lot of people don't normally get, this generation at all doesn't get their own place until they're like 25. But for the most part. But I got my own place at 19. I was roommate up with people. I said, you know what? This is cool, but I need a bigger place because I was 298 Halstead Street. I was at 298 Halstead Street in East Orange, and that's right down the street from, I think, where Queen Latifah used to live. I was like, I need something bigger. I need something bigger. So one of my roommates, they left. They went about their business, and I got another roommate, and we got a bigger place. A bigger place as far as we had a house. Basically had a house. He had at first we started off at just the top floor, but then further on we got the top floor and the bottom floor. So we had a big house. I was like, boom, boom, boom. This is dope. This is dope. I could have company. I got my own space. He got his own space. We could do this, right? And I was thinking, wow, I can't stop here. I got to keep moving. I need something bigger. So I teamed up with 2 of my friends, and we got a bigger house. And the bigger house is like boom, boom. It was a house that we rented for my grandfather. Now, my grandfather was one to believe that if he has money, he's not going to give it to you. He wants you to earn your money the way he earned his money to show you a value. Anybody that knows my grandfather, rest his soul, knows that how he was. And I think that's the best way I could have grown up. Not just getting stuff, but actually like having to work hard to get it on my own. Knowing that I could look at somebody that you could just easily give it to me. You don't want to give it to me. You rather me get it for myself. So by the time, he wanted to give it to me, I'm like, nah, hold that, because I don't want to borrow nothing. I don't want to have to pay nothing back. I'm going to spend my own money. So that worked for about, about 5 years. You know, I got switched around tenants a couple times because you know, after my friends left and they went and got their own place, I started like subleasing. So I would like, I had an amount of money I had to pay my grandfather. It's like 1,500, and then I would sublease, just lease to somebody else like for like 800, so that, you know, maybe I would only have to pay 700, and then the bills for the house, whatever. And then once I realized how that went for about 3-4 years, I was like, you know what? You know, my grandfather passed away. I said, you know what? It's time for me to take my 401k and get my own spot, get my own place that's under my name. So I went and got a place, and this is what I'm talking about. Keep moving. You can't stop. I could have stopped and said, you know, I'm just gonna rent and sublease. I could have stopped and said I'm just gonna have roommates. I could have stopped and said I could have been in a smaller place. But you got to keep moving, because if you don't keep moving, you're froze. You get froze. And I know a lot of people that they got froze. They got so comfortable where they was at, and they're like, oh, this works, I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna chill. That now, as time gets older, it's harder for them to keep that up, because they froze, and now they don't know how to make their next move, and they're scared to make their next move, and they make all these excuses in their head why not to make their next move. Oh, I can't make the next move, I have to watch my mother. I can't make the next move, I have to watch my father. I can't make the next move because I have 3 kids or 4 kids, and I gotta, you know, no, you gotta always make that next move, because if you don't make the next move, once again, you become frozen. So now I'm at the point where, you know, I got my first house in January, and I'm like, this is working good, this is good, but I gotta make that next move. So now I'm in contract for my second house, but it's gotta be more. I gotta make that next move. So, you know, further down the line, my move, I'm thinking further ahead. I'm thinking apartment complexes, stores, and things like that, because you have to plan ahead and be able to make that move when you need to make that move, because you don't want to get frozen. And it doesn't just apply to monetary things like houses and cars and money, because, you know, the same thing with the car. At first, I wanted a fast car. I had this Honda Civic, speed it up, hooked it up, boom, racing on Avenue P. You know, I had a couple other cars too, but always trying to move up. Now, you know, I got a Mercedes, and I got a new Honda Accord 2016. It's 2017 now, 1 year old, but I just got it this year, the beginning of this year. So so yeah, so I mean, it's all about progress. And the next year, you know, I might make some switches with my cars. I don't know yet. I don't really know yet. There's some things I want to do, but I don't want to just tell it. I want to speak into existence, but I don't want to say it, because if it doesn't happen, then I was wrong. But you want to keep moving, man. This is why I entitled this Some Dumb Vlog. You got to keep moving, man, because once you stop, you get frozen. I keep repeating it so that you know, and like when you start hearing keep moving, you think, if I stop, I'm gonna freeze. If I stop, I'm gonna freeze. If I stop, I'm gonna get left behind. Because once you get that instilled in your head, nothing can stop you. You'll always be moving. And right now, it's just some of the things I want to teach my son and my daughter. Like, I like now that I have the vlog, because like I said, at first I didn't have a vlog where I say something every day. Even though one person may watch, 2 people may watch, it doesn't matter, because I can look back at this and be like, wow, I remember I thought that, and this is where I'm at now because I thought like that. Or I could tell my son, hey, watch episode 12. That's to give you some it might give you some motivation. Or tell my daughter, hey, watch episode 1. It might help you with the acting career you want. You know, it definitely is best to keep moving. You know, I so many stories I can tell you about keep moving. I started off, me and the fellas, we always wanted to. I was 18. It was 17. No, I was 18. And a lot of us, we didn't want to just go to parties in our neighborhood. We wanted to lead the state. We was like, we want to lead the state. A lot of people don't lead the city. A lot of people where I'm from in Newark and from East Orange, they don't lead the city. If they do lead the city, they don't leave Essex County. They don't know outside of that. They don't have the grasp to keep moving. But at 18, we had that. We want to keep moving. We want to lead this. We want to lead the county. So we started going to parties down in South Jersey. We started hanging with people that we normally wouldn't see every day. We basically never crossed paths. We kept it moving. And once we get met them, it was like, you know what? We've seen everybody in Essex County. We've seen everybody in South Jersey. We've seen everybody in Central Jersey. Let's go to New York. Go to New York, hang out with people. Seen everybody in New York. That's close. Go by. Let's do something else. My friends started moving out of state. Yo, my boy Flop lived down in Virginia. I said, oh, you know what? Let me test myself and go down there. But back to when I was 18, you know, the gang said, you know what? Or the group, I say gang, I just say collective group. It's not like a gang as far as, you know, colors or anything like that, but a gang as far as people that bond together, a team, a unity, whatever you want to call it. But me and my people, my boys and my bros, we decided, you know what? We gonna go to spring break, Daytona Beach. And we got stuck in we was in Daytona Beach for a couple of years in a row, like about 4 or 5 years in a row. I mean, just enjoying it. That's not stopping, but it's just every year we moved to something more, you know. But those the only times that I don't have on camera that I kind of wish I had on camera, because I had it on camera, but the footage got all mangled up or something. It was hard, but those are the times that I kind of wish I still had on camera. And I wish I had my vlog, or I wish I had my YouTube, and I wish I had the capability or the mentality to do what I'm doing now, and I've been doing for the last 7 years, 8 years maybe. I wish I had that mentality back then and the availability of it, because back when I was 18, 19, 20, you know, we had cameras, but we didn't really have a video recording basis, because it wasn't like it's cheap like that. It wasn't cheap like that. But yeah, we definitely didn't have it. But as soon as we got it, I'm on it. I upgrade every time. It's about keep moving. I mean, because at first I started off with a everybody mostly the digital camera where you could actually record video. That's what I started off at. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep moving. So then I moved to a little handheld camera, but it had like a CD, a little small mini CD in it, and I started recording the mini CD, and I was like, all right, cool. But I couldn't get the mini CD onto YouTube or anything like that. YouTube wasn't as big before, so I said, all right, let me move from the mini CD. I got a regular camera with a SD card that I could plug in my computer, and that's when I started. Boom. And then I went from a regular camera to an SD camera, which an HD camera, sorry, which is better quality. And now I'm at a 4K camera, which is even better quality, and that's what's coming into play now. Who knows where the future may take me, but it's all about progression and moving, and that's what I do. Never stop. I didn't get comfortable at the digital camera. I didn't get comfortable at just taking pictures. I didn't get comfortable at the HD camera. I'm not going to get comfortable at the 4K camera. It's all about movement. If you stand still, you get frozen in time, and you don't want to get frozen. But yeah. As I start talking, I start seeing that my videos are becoming longer and longer, which is cool, because you know, I'm comfortable behind the camera, and I love to share my life with you guys. And even if you don't listen to the whole thing, if it's one thing you grasp out of any and every one, that's good enough for me. And this one, I hope you grasp the fact that keep moving, because if you don't, exactly. It's your boy FR $8 Fresh, signing out. Some Dumb Vlog, episode 12. Keep moving. Peace.